Okay, I'm here with Taylor Nicholson.
Hi.
And she is the head of this
Blood drive, yeah.
blood drive. What got you started, or what made you want to get into this?
Last year I kind of was like working closely with Emily Gergis, and she pretty much kind of like taught me like everything I needed to do. So that's why I kind of like have this position, because I understand what's supposed to be going on. So I kind of just organized it this year by myself. So
Oh, by yourself.
yeah.
And how much work did that take? Like, how much effort and time was put into organizing this event?
It took like a couple weeks actually. Once I like got back from break, like it was on and on and on. I just had to keep going. Had some help from other volunteers and just other people in service, which was very helpful because it's a lot of work to do. So that was helpful for me to be able to get organized.
And what do you find the best about doing the blood drive? Like, what is just like one of the best things about it that you enjoy?
I really like the fact that there's like young kids out there like our age, like high school age, that really think that just by helping someone, by giving their blood, you're saving a life. And that actually just makes me happy that there's tons of kids that sign up and really want to make a difference by just helping out and giving up their time and giving their blood, because that can save somebody else's life.
Yeah. What do you like best about the blood drive, or just being a part of this event?
I love meeting the phlebotomists who do this, the people that run. We really love Red Cross, so to meet these guys, put on a good blood drive for them, one that's relaxed, one that's run well, because these guys are doing it. That's our main goal, and then I like just seeing the students give, and I love when we have no one that faints or passes out. So,
Yeah. Well, that's always
Oh,
that's always good if no one
hey,
faints.
no promises today. We'll see what happens. I'm looking at these guys right here, wondering.
And do you give blood?
Yeah, I usually do. Depends on where we went that year, but I think Costa Rica's okay. So before the end of the day, I'll load them up.
And when I was talking to Taylor, she was telling me that there's two types of blood donations. Which one do you give?
I try to do the Alex, which gives double, but depends on when I gave Alex last, because you can only do it so often. Not the same as just giving a regular donation. So, but I try to do the Alex. Alex is great. All the guys should do Alex for sure.
So you would like to see more guys come in and doing the
it's hard
Alex?
with sports. I mean, people can't give if they have a game tonight, and stuff like that. But yeah, especially in our May drive, we need all the guys out and all guys doing Alex.
What is, because I know once you give blood, you can stay here for as long as you want, getting snacks.
No.
Or did they change that?
You usually have to, once you're done giving blood, you have to sit down there over at that station over there for about maybe 20 minutes, just to make sure that nothing's wrong with your health after you've given blood, just so you're healthy when you go back to class. But no, it's not a time for staying out of class. Just make sure you're healthy.
But what's the longest time someone has stayed and wanted to stay to make sure that they're healthy?
Last year, I think Adam Granados was
Oh,
here
yeah.
for maybe like 2 hours. I don't know what that kid was doing. Yeah, he was here for a pretty long time. So I was like, okay, you need to go back to class now.
So he was like one here longest time.
Too long.
So you guys had to kick him out
Yeah, we did.
because he was trying to make sure he was healthy.
Yes.
To go back to class. I'm sure he said he didn't feel healthy enough
Yeah.
to go to class. I don't think any of us are though. So you would say he is the longest person that's
I
stayed here?
think so, yeah. He was here for a pretty long time, way too long.
And I know that there are different types of blood donations that people can do
Yeah.
here. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, there's two different types. There's just like a regular blood donation, and then there's a special machine called the ALX machine. That pretty much just takes out your white blood cells and then gives you the rest of your blood back. And so that's kind of like a long process. Well, maybe you sit there for maybe 45, almost to an hour, and then that recovery, after that, you want to make sure that you're healthy and you stay there. So that's why pretty much a lot of people, there's not a lot of people from school that usually do it. I know a couple of teachers like Mr. Brass, he goes out, and that can help save 2 lives, so that's very helpful. So we try to encourage a lot of people to go out and donate on the machine.
if that one helps more, why do so many people like not do it? They just go for the regular.
Some people are already scared of giving blood already, so that's like another like level. So I think once you like learn how to do it and you've been through the process, then maybe it makes it easier. I don't think I would do it I usually do like the regular machine. Yeah.
Okay. But isn't the process both this? Like I know you're taking out the white blood cells, but isn't it just one needle in? Or...
I'm not really sure. I've seen like just like. It's a big machine. Like there's a couple over there.
So just the way it looks intimidating.
Yeah, it does. It does look very intimidating.
So it's not really recommended for first-time donors.
I really wouldn't, but I mean, I would actually go through the regular process first before I did like any of the machines.
Okay. Here with
Xenia.
Is this your first time helping out or coming to Valley Christian?
Yes, first time here. I've done high schools before though.
Okay. Could you kind of walk us through the process of like giving blood and like what happens to that blood after it's been drawn out?
So pretty much they go through registration where they sign in, they read the book, make sure they qualify first of all because they might have traveled, they're on medication, or their height and weight requirement might not fit. Then after that we bring them over here to where they sit and they wait for our phlebotomist to call them up into the history booth. They get called up to the history booth where they answer health history and then about themselves, things like that. Then they get tested for their vitals and make sure their iron's good, their hemoglobin's good. And then they get brought over to our beds over there where they do the donation. Or if they could do their twice as nice, which is our double red cell donation. And if they're eligible to do that, they'd be hooked up to those white machines right over there. So pretty much that's the blood process, and then after they get brought over to our canteen where they rest for 15 minutes, make sure they're okay, they're not feeling nauseous or queasy, because sometimes that does happen. I mean, it's normal if it happens. It's nothing abnormal about it, but they get rested, and then that's pretty much it. And then after, when we clean up, we take all the blood into these big boxes, and that gets brought over to our Pomona headquarters, where it gets tested to make sure that it's 100% fine to be donated to the hospitals.
All right. Thank you for your time. I'm here with Nate. Nate, how do you feel right now?
I feel pretty good. At first, I was really nervous, but I decided I'm helping someone else out, so that's a good feeling. So I decided to go through with it.
So you're doing it for the people. That's why you did it. Just to help someone else that needs blood.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for your time and enjoy the rest of this process.
I'll try.
So I'm here with Alex, who is donating blood right now. Alex, how do you feel?
I feel great.
You feel great?
Yes, I do.
Why did you decide to give blood today?
It was just a good cause, and I thought, why not? So, yep.
Why not?